They're not all like that. There's Metallica,
Yeah, that's one of these Metallica.
Battery, yeah.
All right, guys, welcome. Let me put on this cool pin. There's nothing more rock and roll than a vest.
Exactly.
2017, you were telling me how you started building a social media brand.
I had left a job and started doing social media with a friend of mine by the name of Gabo Garcia. He had asked me a couple questions regarding social media because I was ready to delete it. Funny enough, Gabo's like, hey dude, don't delete anything, let's have lunch, let me ask you questions. And you know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gained the knowledge of social media. It's a full-time job, believe it or not.
I mean, social media is interesting. I have the convo with a lot of agents or even like other creative types. They ask me about social media. I'm like, dude, it's a double-edged sword. You kind of always have to be on. I mean, we can track the amount of buyers and sellers that have reached out to us on social media this year. Like, I've been watching your stuff, Julio. I want to buy a house for you. Oh man, you do great work. My aunt wants to sell her place. Just the connections like that, the returns are unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, it's organic. It's not like we're paying to boost. People like to see a lifestyle, especially if they have very 9-to-5. If you have the opportunity to showcase your community, what's around you, people live vicariously through that.
Absolutely.
We're selling neighborhoods. We're selling restaurants.
The lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
Yeah.
Besides your cool house, this is where you shop.
Absolutely.
This is what you do. So I'm giving people a lens.
I agree. Why everything works is the authenticity, which I want to get back to something you said about you being in real estate. It works for you because you're authentic.
Yeah.
When people are watching your stories, you're authentic. What you're seeing is what you get. And one thing that drives me nuts about the whole social media game is how many unauthentic people you see.
Just curated.
Yeah, exactly. It's just curated. Where yours is raw, it's real. And that's what I try to do with our store. You know, you'll see a lot of curations, a lot of photo shoots, but also I'm trying to build a brand. But a lot of times too, you'll see the realness and the authenticity and us clowning around in here sometimes because that's what I like to do is just have
humor,
a good time.
You know, you gotta have humor. And like in the real estate, but I mean, it's just like not all pretty houses, but I mean, obviously the property itself is curated. We're gonna put a listing, marketing campaign, staging, beautiful photos, right? Like that's curated, but the house doesn't look like that every day, right?
No,
like,
it doesn't,
You know, it's like shoes over here, or for most people, some people are extremely tidy. But I learned this like reading a Tim Ferriss book. Like it was like the 4-Hour Work Week. When you're thinking about a business, there's 7 billion people in the world, right? And I'm not. This is not exactly Tim Ferriss, but this is kind of the idea. Let's say I had to sell a shirt and it's like $100, and I really only needed to catch 1,000 people. So if it's that niche, I could make a great living off of it. What's my market? How many do I need to sell to survive a year or to have a thriving business? And then we take it from there.
That's it.
Right? So people that really connect with whatever I'm real, or those are the people that will work with me. If somebody doesn't like it, that's okay. Because there's a lot of business to go around.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as long as we hit our numbers, like this is what we want, this is what we're hitting, we're cool. And
absolutely.
But when you try to please everybody, then I mean somebody might be lucky and be extremely famous or something like that, right? But you know, you want to have your core, your raging fans.
Yep, absolutely.
The raging fans are the ones that are gonna continue to like propel you through your
Absolutely.
business life, right?